What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic, maybe, run. We are currently on draft number 30. If you're wondering what happened to draft 29, I did post a placeholder, but draft 29 was done with limited level ups, aka quarter calls, aka Alex Nikolic, in our attempt to try to get me out of Plat 4, hopefully into Diamond, and then into Mythic, but I don't know if we're going to quite make it with this one, but if you caught my Duskmore and if you caught my Bloomborough, then you know I got hard stuck in Plat 4, just like pinned to the bottom. At the very least, with this run, the highest I saw was Plat 2 with a couple pips, so definitely making some progress. The coaching has been helping a ton. I highly encourage you, go check out limited level ups. Alex has been wonderful in coaching me, is really stretching me as a player and really kind of helping me understand where my weaknesses are in my limited game. And it really had to do with gameplay, and that's a lot of what I've been working on. But for the month of December, we did a series with him, but I also promised you one draft per day for every day in the month of December. So this is 30. We got one more to go, and let's go check out where we've been and what we've been up to. So if we go here to our untapped.gg stats, you see our big issue has always been the win rate, which is really kind of boiling down to a gameplay issue. Drafting seems to be pretty solid. Like we're drafting pretty solid decks. It's the how do I play those decks? How do you think about limited? How do you really get back to the basics in a lot of cases? I make the joke, how do you play foundational Magic in Foundations? But our last run, we went 5-3. That was the 29th run, so I highly encourage you go check that one out. That one is fully coached both through the draft and through the gameplay. I have a link over on draft 29, or will have a link as soon as that video goes live to that draft session. So go check that out. But today, we got some work to do. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. We are on, as I said, draft number 30, 29. We have the placeholder up there. Let's go ahead and play some Foundations draft. All right, so some of the things that I'm really focusing on during gameplay. One is just solid Magic fundamentals, knowing when you're applying pressure, when you're on the defensive. Mostly for me, it's getting that more of that aggression, more of that pressure onto the board. I play too defensively mindset. Like I try to build a barricade, try to build castle walls, and make myself impenetrable to anything with your offense by my defense. But that's not how Magic works. Oftentimes you can't build a super strong defensive strategy. So we have some great choices here. It's always tough taking a gold card first. So that's something that we want to keep in mind is, do we want to grab this gold card first? Or do we want to grab something like Archmage of Runes? It's a 5-drop, it's a 3/6, and it makes my sorceries and spells cost 1 less. And then whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, I do draw a card. We also have some great options here in the commons. We got our dual lands. We got a Llanowar Elves. So overall, like I said, I have a hard time grabbing a gold first. This is a coin flip for me. But to be fair, my 2 trophies have both been Dimir decks. Just saying. This is such a strong card. It's a coin flip, so you go with the cheaper card, even though it's a gold card. I am going to grab the Dreadwing. See if we get some payoffs here. We got a decent payoff. We got ourselves into a stab. Do like a stab. We do have the dual lane that we could potentially grab, some card draw that we could grab. But stab is super good, so we're going to go ahead and grab a stab here. See where these packs are hanging out. All right. Evenly distributed. I'm okay with that. When we see one dude with 7 packs, that's always a bummer. Okay, what do we got here? The best card in the pack is the Fiendish Panda. anything in our colors that we're potentially going down. Uncharted Voyage could potentially be like one that we consider. It is a decent removal. It's not the best removal. We could also consider just the Fiendish Panda black-white deck, life gain deck. I think we're early enough that we just grab the best card and see what direction we go here. Essence Scatter, super solid. Good counter spell. Might push us back into Dimir. Rat is also good. And since it's a creature heavy format, you know, Essence Scatter does do some work, right? These games are being won on the battlefield, so Essence Scatter is really solid here. So I think I grab Essence Scatter. Okay, so we not loving what we're seeing here. Honestly, probably grab a Heraldic Banner. Again, nothing super great. Best option here is probably the Icewind Elemental. Evolving Wilds, we'll take it. There's nothing super sexy for us here. Get some land fixing. Again, nothing super great here. Best card in the pack is the Prideful Parent. Run away together. We do have some ETB effects with like Icewind Elemental already. So could do Runaway Together with that. Generally you want something cheaper because then it's a 7 cost for card draw. This is good though. Get that Arcane Epiphany. I think blue is probably pretty open. If we can spice it up with some black, that would be nice. Where are these packs hanging out? Come on, Hella. You can do it. I believe in you. Just pick a card. Just pick a card. All right, they're starting to pile up a little bit. Best card in the pack is Strongbox Raider, but we're not going to use it. Maybe play a second Icewind Elemental. Unlikely, though. It's good if you're flooding. Pitch a land. Same thing here. Probably not going to play the Katana, but it is nice. Something gets +2/+0 and gets first strike. I mean, yeah, you snatch grab a Liliana. That just wins games. Some of the really good cards here. Obviously, High Fae Trickster. I'm not so high on Clinkquent. I would actually take the Strix Lookout or the Fleeting Distraction over Clinkquent. Second best card, High Fae Trickster, but you snatch grab Liliana if you can. Fake Your Own Death has been overperforming. I think this is what we grab here. Nice little combat trick. Gets things back like your Dreadwing or your Icewind Elemental, keeping it alive. So I would definitely take this. Best card in the pack is going to be torn between Warden of the Cycle and Flame Phoenix. But we're going to grab Fake Your Own Death. Probably dropping the Fiendish Panda here. Grab another stab. Sure. Let's do it. I played a person that played 3 stabs. I don't know how many stabs they actually had, but they played 3 stabs, which was a hell of a thing. So I'm actually kind of torn between Vampire Stonecolor and Strix Lookout. In that case, you just go with the cheaper card. So we're going to grab the Strix Lookout. Looking at our curve, got lots of spells. We need some more creatures in pack 2. We need stuff that actually does stuff. Spectral Sailor. We'll grab one of those. Helping the curve. We got way more non-creatures than creatures at this point. Golem is a good top end. So I would probably snag that here. Nothing else really better in our colors, so there's a chance we'll actually play Meteor Golem, and it gives us a little bit of removal. And gives us a much needed creature here. So we got a lot at the high end, so we need to start filling out this low end. The 1 through 3 drops are going to start being really important here. So we want to keep that in mind as we're going. We do have some card draw, probably grabbing the Erudite Wizard here. It's a 3-drop. Get us something in the... Well, we already had one thing in the 3-drop. The Dreadwing Scavenger. Turtle is also not terrible. Like, it's not going to be a first pick by any means. More mana fixing. Or another Uncharted. I think now's a good time to grab. And we get a cheaper spell. Doesn't help us. We need creatures. Let's get some creatures here. Cheap creatures. I gotta qualify. Instant sorcery spells cost 1 less. I mean, this is the better card, but it's so expensive. We need cheaper creatures. It's a 3-drop. Probably not playing this, but grab it in because it's in our colors. Yeah, nothing really here for us. Sometimes you like to draft for the collection, you know? Well, there's nothing for the collection there either. Just a bunch of garbage. Okay. I think we end up taking the land here. Sanguine Siphoner. It's a 2-drop. We already have 2 land fixing, and we're only running 2 colors, so that's not my favorite, but we need some creatures here. Let's prioritize creatures in pack 3 here. Prioritize creatures, and then you give me spells. I mean, it's an expensive creature, but it's a creature. Could actually probably do Gleaming Barrier. It's a 2-drop. We're hurting. We're hurting for creatures. Especially on the low end. Don't have any 4-drops. Grab another 2-drop here. I'm not gaining life anywhere, so I'd probably grab the Sanguine Siphoner, get the 2-drop. Here's another 3-drop. Get a good 4-drop would be nice. So we're currently still at 21 playables. We have 2 Evolving Wilds. And then we get nothing. Oh, Gutless Plunderer. I'll take a Gutless Plunderer. Little Death Touch, little Raid Mechanic. Hungry Ghoul. Perfect. Something's going to die. All right, so now we're at 23 playables. The rest of what we grab here is just potentials. Here's a 4-drop for us. That helped a little bit. If I grab something expensive, it's probably going to be a Meteor Golem. Vampire Soul Caller. Probably drop the Heraldic Banner here. Gleaming Barrier. We did end up getting some creatures, so we can drop that. Puts us at 24 playables. Do we have ETB cards? I mean, the Vampire Soul Caller is an ETB card. If we do anything, I would probably do the Aegis Turtle, an 05 1-drop. All right, we're to the last picks here. So we're at 25 playables. We could probably run 16 lands and be fine. Ooh, an Elementalist Adept, a little 2-drop. That might go in there, maybe. All right, let's see what we've come up with here. So the goal is Dimir. We're at 42 cards. What do we got here? 11 black, 13 blue. So probably drop a swamp, putting us at 41. We've got quite a few 3-drops. We could probably come down an Erudite Wizard. And then ETBs, like Runaway Together for Icewind. Runaway Together, the Vampire Soul Caller. Be able to go get another card. We got Liliana closing out games. For removal, we have some Stabs. We have a Essence Scatter. Runaway Together. So we have 4. Might put in something. I thought we grabbed one of the ships. Do we not? Guess we did not. Did I sideboard another potential removal? I did not. Okay. I think this is what we run. So, you know what that means. Let me know. We are roughly 19-ish minutes into the video. So go ahead, leave a timestamp or a comment below. Do the thing. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know how many wins you think we're going to get. The goal is 4 wins. Because 4 wins is mathematically where we want to be. Anything less than 4 wins, we will go ahead and do a draft review. So let me know if you think we're doing a draft review on this video. But without further ado, let's go ahead, jump into the game, and be a better streamer and turn on all of your things. And then let's do this. Draft number 30 in the books. Not in the books yet, but draft number 30 starting right now. Doing the thing. All right, let's focus. It's all about playing efficiently, dominating the board state, being aggressive when we need to be aggressive, pay attention to if they have lands up, cards in hand, what could they potentially have, and play smart. And we have to mulligan. This is a better start. Keep 6, pop that out, and then let's go for it. Get that Spectral Sailor out there. And we'll have access to an Essence Scatter. Love it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get rid of that. Don't need them looting. Looting and scooting. Johnny Pride Mate. Nice. Sanguine. Put our boy out there. I can block a Johnny. Get him for 1. Joust through. Fleeting Flight. Nice. Vanguard Seraph. No blocks. I think we hold for Essence Scatter. What do you got for a 5-drop? All right, swinging in for 6. I guess we just take that. And then we Essence Scatter. Okay. Fleeting Distracting will get us a card, making this a 3/3. Don't need to attack with it right now. It's an instant. So I think I hold to block and then take out a Johnny's Pride Mate. But we can play this as well. Okay, Dazzling Angel. So it's a second card each turn. All right, really killing me here. Two Vampire Golems, eh? I think I have to hold them on the back foot. A second blue would be great. Oh, that's gonna get all big now. Gotta block the 4. Man, land kill me every single time. All right, unfortunate. 0-1. Shout outs to Man Time. Appreciate the follow. Thank you for hanging out with us. All right, game 2. Game 2. We're gonna feel a little bit better. I think we had a decent start, and then we just dried up. We fixed the curve. We got a decent curve. We just fell on the backside of that curve and then didn't get any lands to get there. So it happens. What's up? Oh, not much. Just getting in the drafts. Not my favorite start. But we have a 3-drop. Hopefully we scoop up some of our 1 or 2 drops on the way. Perfect. Give me a stab. How are you? How's your weekend going? All right, Cathar Commando. Very nice. Well, I want to play a 3-drop, so we're going to go ahead and just get rid of that. Dazzling Angel. Very nice. I'm going to drop our Eardite Wizard. Then if we get a 4-drop, it's just starting. Yeah, I feel ya. I was supposed to wake up at like 7 today, and that did not happen. Okay. I say we play this. That way we can do a 5-drop on turn 5. We'll make this guy a little bit bigger. Get our second card draw. Swing in for our R3. Go ahead and crack this. I don't think it really matters, but we'll grab a blue. Because we have a blue and a black in hand. That's why it doesn't really matter. And then we can Ice Wind. We can loot. Loot one of the lands out of our hand. I'm not in range. Okay, gain life. They're going to surveil. Just going to leave that on top. Perfect. So play a blue. We're going to Ice Wind. Get something in the air. Draw a card. Discard a land. Get in for 4. Okay. We're keeping up a little bit. Keeping the pressure on. They are gaining a life every time they make a creature, though. So, or play a creature. So, that's a thing. Okay, and then we got a Kellen. Solid. Surveil. Are they going to buff Kellen? So I now at least have a blocker in the air. Oh. Sower of Chaos, eh? Doing Sower of Chaos things. So what if I played another one? Probably actually going to drop... Nope. We'll drop Sanguine. Get our boy in the air. Coming in for 5. Oh yeah, they can't block. This isn't going to get double strike, though. I mean, yeah, they got it. They got 4 regardless. Oh, boy. Probably shouldn't have blocked that turn, or swung that turn. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, we got to pull through. We got to pull through. I feel it. Think a little further ahead. Count their damage. I guess I was just trying to erase a little too hard there. Or like keep them in control because they were gaining life every turn. And that got away from me. If I had kept 3, yeah, if I had kept 3 blockers, I would have lived. Just trying to think that through. If I would have kept 3 blockers, I would have lived. 1 more turn. And then I could have put another creature, but then they're continually improving. Like, I don't think it changed the outcome of the game, but I definitely could have lived an additional turn because they still had 2-3 cards in hand. And, you know, I felt like I was on the back foot that whole time. So it was interesting. Yeah, I definitely don't think living the extra turn would have helped because then they're going to start buffing Kellen. Kellen's going to have, 3-2 with double strike. Yeah, that one was rough. Yep, we got a Mully. Better, but not my favorite. Add a Mully again. Yeah, then we... I mean, this gives us card draw to catch up a little bit. Definitely dropping this. Drop a land. Get some card draw. Have some potential creatures here. Okay, we got a land. All right, perfect. Now we have a little bit of a line going. We can recoup our card. It's fine. Play our Sanguine, and then we can set ourselves up for like a stab on this thing. Yeah, I dropped the land. Good old YouTube delay. And welcome, Steven. Could also play the Mocking Spirit. Okay, we're already on the back foot. So, I think we take 2 from Vampire Nighthawk if they swing. And then next turn we hold a stab to block the Vampire Nighthawk. And kill it. Just block here. They gain 2. Also, hi, good luck. Thank you. Thank you. I need it. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. No attacks. We'll hold. We're going to block the Vampire Nighthawk with the Mocking Sprite. They're going to play a High Fae Trickster. Now this begs a different question. They're gonna double cast? They can't double cast their Think Twice. Hey Ludum, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. They're gonna stab it? No, they're gonna kill it. Go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, they're gonna play with Hungry Ghoul. And then how are they playing a Hungry Ghoul on their end step? I'm confused. Drawing 3 cards, baby. That's how. High Fae Trickster. You may cast spells as though they had flash. That also includes creature spells. There's one for you. Taking 7. Okay. Got a 6th land. Play another one of these. Hopefully we can get a 7th land. Hello and good luck on your drafts. Yeah, thank you. I need it. We're 0-2 right now. We're really trying to make this not a 0-3, but we already feel like we're on our back foot. So there's that. An Evolving Wilds. It's a 7th land, but not the one that we want. So take 6. We need an untapped land. Then they get to draw an extra card because of Archmage Runes. Untapped land. Okay. We might at the very least live. Maybe not. The full swing, I can block the 2 big things. Take 2. And then, yeah, they've just pulled way too far ahead. Golem! Just keep drawing cards over there, buddy. Bake into a pie. They got it. Unfortunate. 0-3 run. Man, what a rough go. So you know what that means. If we did not get the 4 wins, we're going to do the draft replay. But let's claim our winnings. Folks at home want to see what we got in the pack. What did we get in the pack? Anything? We got a Consuming Aberration. All right. Well, let's do the thing. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the draft itself and see if we could have potentially drafted a better deck. So the best card in the pack is definitely 58.2. So we're looking at in-hand win rate. In-hand win rate is really what we're looking at. Dreadwing is the best card in the pack. Second best is going to be actually like an Essence Scatter at 55. 55-2, maybe Llanowar Elves. But Dreadwing was definitely it. The downside is it's a gold card, so you're getting yourself kind of into 2 colors right away. We were kind of rewarded for going blue-black because the next best card, I think, is Stab. Oh, Sunblessed Healer is a little bit better. 56.2. 55.2, 56. 56.3. So yeah, this is 0.1% better. So it's nearly the best card in the pack, and it went with the colors. This was, I think, the strongest card in the pack. 53.6 versus actually Cathar Commando is a little bit better, which is interesting. Uncharted Voyage is even better, 54.2. I think that's actually the winner. Uncharted Voyage is the best card in the pack. This was another gold card. We got ourselves into sort of black, and I was like, okay, this stuff could be good. Don't feel terrible about grabbing this, but that's interesting that Uncharted Voyage is better. Essence Scatter, I think, was the winner here. Yeah, 55%. So yeah, no problems grabbing Essence Scatter. This was more of a gut pick. I was like, we might use this if we end up like in a primary color. So best card though, I think, is the Wary Thespian. Oh, it's tied with the Prideful Parent. And the Prideful Parent has a little bit better played win rate, so, you know, maybe Prideful Parent would probably be the best one here. Yeah. Icewind, not the best one. Might actually be the best one. 51.4 was the best one in the pack. So we grabbed the best card. Here, we just did some mana fixing. It's fine. Best card in the pack is probably Prideful Parent. Yeah, Prideful Parent. But we grabbed something blue. Arcane Epiphany, I think, is the best one here. Yep. Strongbox is the best one here, but we weren't even in that color, so we just grabbed it. Ice one, best one here. Junk pick, junk pick, junk pick. Okay. Liliana the Veil, huge. Snap grab. Glad we were in black. Like, no problems here. Next best is not even close. It's probably in Healer's Hawk, 56%. Yep, 56%. Healer's Hawk is the next best. Here, this is at 54.6, so we know Faker on Death is pretty good. I don't know if it's the best card in the pack. It is the best card in the pack. So we picked the best card in the pack. Not much more to say about that. Stab, super good. Don't feel bad about that. It's definitely the best one in the pack here. That feels good. Strix, 52. Strike Storm is at 53.8. Fleeting Flight. We weren't in white, but 55.2. So Fleeting Flight was the best. Next best was 52, or was probably Vampire Soul Caller. Actually, there's a lot of really interesting ones. 52.8. So for our colors, I think we did okay there. That was like the only option. Same thing with this one, but this one actually is pretty good. 55.4. Best card in the pack. It was a little bit of a toss-up between Refute. So we're less than 1% difference, but we needed creatures. Meteor Golem. Gave that a shot. It was expensive to get to, but I think it's the best one in the pack. No, 53.1 Vanguard is. Best that we could play, though. Iridite Wizard was in our colors. Best in the pack is going to be the Commando. So between these two, the Iridite Wizard was a little bit better. We were able to buff it up, so that's okay. Grabbing the Wilds here, it felt okay. Probably could have grabbed Uncharted Voyage as well. Fleeting Distraction, best option for us here. Mocking, best option, best option. Junk, junk, junk. All right, pack 3, pick 1. We actually grabbed a common. So we didn't need a third Meteor Golem. Best card in the pack, probably the Nessian Beetle at 54.4. Nope. Llanowar Elves, the Nessian Beetle. We just grabbed something in our colors here. We didn't have a lot of great options. Same thing here. We just needed a creature. So at this point, we're like, we needed cheap creatures. Gleaming Barrier was the best option. Cheap creatures. Cheap creatures. Like, this was where we were at. Cheap creatures. Like, we needed to fill out our creatures. Cheap creatures. Again, cheap creature. A 4-drop. It was like our first 4-drop. And then we grabbed our second golem at this point. A 5-drop. A 1-drop. And then junk pick. Potentially playable. And then junk pick. Okay. So, was there other open avenues? I think, let's take a look. Clicking through. I'm seeing, I mean, blue was open. We took blue. I think black was decent. There just wasn't a lot of great cards in any other colors. I mean, green, maybe. The fact that Needletooth pack was available, pack 2, pick 3. I think we found the open lane, if I'm being honest. It wasn't a great lane, but it was open. All right. Pack 3, pick 1. Exemplar of the Light. Could potentially tell us white was open. Banishing Light. Prideful Parent. Like maybe white. Blue was definitely open. We took blue. Yeah, this was a tough one. White could have been open. Yeah, this was a tough draft in general. I think we found our open lane, but there was not a lot of tells about what other might be open. Like, I think white might have been the other one that was open. Green, not so much. White, definitely. Yeah, white could have potentially been open. So we could have potentially been blue-white. But we've had some pretty bad luck with Azorius. So that, my friends, unfortunately concludes draft number 30. If you've made it this far in the video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on maybe what color you saw open, maybe some gameplay. Like, I think we called out one gameplay issue. But if you saw some other gameplay issues, leave those comments below. And then just come hang out with me. I live stream on Twitch and YouTube, usually every Monday through Friday, somewhere around 7 or 8 a.m. start time until about 11. We get 3 or 4 hours of streaming in the morning, and then we do random streams in the evenings and on weekends. So you should, just catch those. And the only way to do that is follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. And then on this channel, you're just going to find a whole bunch of Magic the Gathering content as this guy tries to qualify for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years. So you'll find deck breakdowns, you'll find our draft series that we're doing right now. You're going to find news articles and even IRL tournament coverage. So you can find all of that right here. But as we like to end everything around here, until next time, we'll catch you at the table.